So it all went off at the press conference today with Amir and Kell Brook both denying using racist and homophobic language during their pre-fight conference. Amir said Kell Brook's use of the phrase "papadum chin" was racist. Kell Brook said, "I regret the language I used, but I am not a racist." And Khan caused controversy by making innuendos about Brooks' sexuality. He believes what he said was not homophobic.
He's never given me that respect, and he knows.
When you shared a room together?
We've shared a room together, we've shared a room. We do an article in the boxing news when we're 18-year-old, obviously we were going to be built and...
That doesn't sound right. Don't laugh. Listen, I ain't sharing a room with you. Trust me, I ain't sharing no room with you. I ain't sharing a room with you. Don't be saying that. That doesn't sound right, Kel. Especially with the stuff I've heard.
What have you heard?
I'm not going to go into that. Listen, we'll be fighting on Saturday, so don't be saying... you know what you should have said instead? You should have said, share a ring with him or something, but sharing the room with him,
Are you sure what's on gay sites wanking yourself off?
Oh yeah, guys. Kel, come on.
Anyway, sorry.
So listen, the talk is nearly over. Listen, the fight's here now. I don't like Amir, you don't like
Khan
me.
was born and raised in Bolton to Pakistani parents and brought up comments Brook had previously made about him having a papadum chin, and is convinced the comments carried racial connotations.
Saying today,
and Kel,
saying today, but listen, after Saturday, no one's going to be interested. You can go to Dubai and just carry on doing what you're doing.
That's your prediction.
That's the end of it.
But I want to ask one question. Obviously, we got everyone here. I saw a video where you said that you're going to smash that papadum chin in. You said that, didn't you? I mean, it's quite racial, that is. I mean,
so
you saying that.
What are you trying to get?
I mean, it's quite sad. What man are you trying to do? Because at the end of the day, it's very sad saying that, because at the end of the day,
So what are you trying to say? I'm racist.
Guys, let's stop the fight.
I mean, the way you said that, I was really sad. I was really,
Kel,
really
come on.
sad.
Come on.
Shouldn't have said that.
Let's stop the fight.
Okay, Adam, can I just ask why he said that?
Let's stop the fight.
Why
Come
did
on,
he say it?
Kel.
Everyone knows they're very fragile, like your chin.
Kel.
After speaking to one of the media outlets, Khan said his excuse was not good enough. It should not have been said. Things like that should not be said. This is a sport and we have to respect each other. Before the fight, we don't get on. We don't respect each other. But come fight night, that will be the time when we see who's the better fighter. In another interview, Khan accused Brook of being racist, saying it is so sad that he'd come out with a comment like that. I respected him as a fighter. That's gone out the window now. I thought maybe after the fight we could be friends. I don't want to be his friend. So people look up to Kell Brook. He's on the big stage of his career. The reason we have to talk about this and get it out there is so that people realise giving racial abuse should not happen, and we're totally against it. Everyone needs to be on that and say it shouldn't happen. People shouldn't be racist, especially this day and age. Come on, we're in the 21st century and we shouldn't hear anything racial now, but it is still out there. However, Brook said he obviously going down the line of me being a racist. Most of my close friends are Asian. The original Amir Khan was going to be in my corner, so he's obviously wanting to get the people thinking I'm racist, but I'm absolutely not. All I was saying was how fragile the papadum is, and his chin is brittle like that. Looking back now, I regret it. There's nothing behind it. So Khan also caused controversy at the news conference when he appeared to mock Brook while making innuendos about his sexuality.
He's never given me that respect, and he knows.
When you shared a room together?
We've shared a room together, we've shared a room. We do an article in the boxing news when we're 18-year-old, obviously we were going to be built and...
That doesn't sound right. Don't laugh. Listen, I ain't sharing a room with you. Trust me, I ain't sharing no room with you. I ain't sharing a room with you. Don't be saying that. That doesn't sound right, Kel. Especially with the stuff I've heard.
What have you heard?
I'm not going to go into that. Listen, we'll be fighting on Saturday, so don't be saying... you know what you should have said instead? You should have said, share a ring with him or something, but sharing the room with him,
are you sure what's on gay sites wanking yourself off?
Oh yeah, guys. Kel, come on.
Anyway, sorry.
So listen, the talk is nearly over. Listen, the fight's here now. I don't like Amir, you don't like me.
When he was asked by one of the Sky Sports news presenters whether he would like to retract or apologise for his comments, Khan's response was that nobody in his camp considered he had done anything wrong. Khan's position is that was not homophobic. Khan has publicly questioned Brook's sexuality in the past in at least one interview back in 2018. The promoter Ben Shalom condemned the language they use and has spoken to both fighters to remind them of their responsibilities. He said there is absolutely no room for racism or homophobia anywhere, never mind in boxing, which is the biggest equalising sport that we've ever seen. Once you get in the ring, it brings communities together and brings diversity into sports. We have reminded both guys that there is no room for it. I'm disappointed with them both. Adam Smith, the head of Sky Sports Boxing, whilst he was on stage during the exchange, and he said it was uncomfortable being up there, it was unsavoury, very unprofessional and just wrong of both fighters today. We've had such a great build-up and it's been fantastic to see the line not crossed, and now they've let themselves down badly today, and there's no such place for any racist or homophobic slurs in boxing, and that is terrible. I've been speaking to Robert Smith, the General Secretary of the British Boxing Board of Control, who likewise was horrified by it, and he said that he will go and speak to both camps right away. He said, we've got plans in place tomorrow to make sure the fighters are kept apart, aside from one face-to-face, and just calm everybody down because there are high emotions, they're making weight, it's an itchy time for the fighters, but they have both let themselves down. After this saga, I reckon it's going to be a cracking fight. I don't know who's going to take it, it's going to be a real close fight. So what do you think to this? Both Amir Khan and Kell Brook, they're denying using racist and homophobic language. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy GC. Keep it locked, keep it real.